I was a catfish, but technically I wasn't a catfish because, okay, this is for my thick girls. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you are new, hey babe, what's up? Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I have a story time. Happy Sunday. I'm giving y'all a story time on time, okay? So today's story time is gonna be about the time that I was a catfish, but technically I wasn't a catfish because, okay, basically if y'all are thick, this is for my thick girls, okay? Y'all know how it be, especially in high school or even maybe in college, but definitely in high school because a lot of guys kind of had that mentality. But let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. This took place when I was about 12, 13. I remember this was in 7th grade. A lot of stuff happened in 7th grade actually. But this boy that I was talking to, he was actually my first boyfriend. So I met him through a friend, which I'm gonna just be completely transparent. My old friend who I don't talk to anymore, she actually used to date him. So, and I met him through her, and then me and him started dating. So this was like some middle school shit. Like now I'm the type of girl who I'm not gonna date my friends' mans who they already dated. So mind you, this was 7th grade, okay? And at the time I never had a boyfriend and I was never into that dating world because I was always considered the big friend and I was always thick like throughout school. Like I've never been skinny. I think the smallest I've been was probably back in like kindergarten, 1st grade. But after that, I've always been considered like the fat kid or the fat girl or whatever. So yeah, so it's always been like a challenge for guys to admit that they like me, or they might be embarrassed so they act like they're not really talking to you or whatever. So like I said, I met the boy and we're gonna let's call him Ant Crawler because he reminds me of an ant. His face, like when I think about him now, he wasn't that cute. He wasn't that cute, y'all. So that's how you know I was probably desperate. But yeah, so okay, I never had any male attention. I never had a boyfriend. I used to have hella crushes, but as soon as they find out that I like them, it's like, no. You know, they give the big eyes like because you know, I'm the fat girl. So basically we was talking, okay, so me and Ant Crawler, we was talking after him and my old friend broke up. So they broke up, so it was like maybe like a month or something after they broke up. Like I remember her telling me about him, but I never knew that he would try to come on to me. So my old friend actually went to like a whole nother school because I've known her since I was small. But we don't talk anymore to this day. We don't speak, but not because of that, but because of another situation. So the boy went to the same school that my old friend went to. When I was in 7th grade, Facebook was very popular around this time, and my mom finally let me get a Facebook. So we would talk on Facebook, and it's funny because my mom would actually, like, I'll be chatting with my friends, and my mom will be monitoring my Facebook. So literally, she'll see everything that I'm sending them, and she'll literally like sit there and watch us talk on the chat. I don't know. All right. Yeah, so she'll literally sit there and watch us talk, so I couldn't really say what I wanted to say, or if I said something that even sounded inappropriate, I would get in trouble and she'll talk to me about it. So, okay, so on my Facebook, I don't even think that he realized that I was like thick. I think he probably thought I was like regular or skinny or something, or maybe just a little chubby, but I was in the middle school, I already had thick thighs. I already was like this, like I was already kind of developed, I guess. And being thick around that time kind of makes you even more developed. So all my big girls, drop them comments, okay? Drop them comments. Sis, it be hard out here. It be hard. So I don't really think that he knew that I was big. So on my Facebook, I'll probably even post like a few pictures. I had like these pictures. I never really posted body pictures. I think I tried to post a few body pictures because I've always been that type of person where I want them to know that I'm thick, like so that you know what I'm getting into. Like no matter what, I was never that type of girl that tried to like make my pictures look like I was smaller, because if I did meet somebody in person, it's like I want you to know what you're getting into. Like I don't want to be I don't want it to seem like a surprise. Okay, so it's like, no, I'm not that type of person. So I even tried to post like a few body pictures just so he could see what he's getting into. I'm not a small girl. Like I'm not small like my friend. Okay, so this one time we was actually about to meet up at the fair. So my old friend already moved on. Okay, so she already knew about me and him talking. I guess she was cool with it. Maybe she probably felt some type of way. If I was her, I would have felt some type of way too. But mind you, I was young. I didn't really realize girl code too much. So, but now, don't get it twisted, okay? But yeah, so before yeah. So we decided to go to this county fair. It was the Henry County Fair. So everybody would be there, like everybody from school, from all schools in Henry County. You would see everybody there. So I remember we went to Walmart so I could find like a nice shirt to wear to the fair. You know, our parents knew it was a date. They knew that we was going there to meet up with our boyfriends or whatever. Mind you, this is my first boyfriend. Like I was so excited, y'all. I was like, this is really happening, because a girl like me around that time, I used to feel like I wasn't worthy of having like a guy's attention or having a boyfriend, or that I'll ever even get to experience that, all because of my weight and because I was big. And mind you, I wasn't ugly, but as I feel like as I gotten older, I feel like I really took to my shape, and I feel like I really came into a nice look as I got older. But when I was younger, I was kind of like in that awkward stage. I had like a chubby face. I used to not wear glasses, but now I wear glasses. And before I was just like, I don't know. I didn't really care about how I dressed. I didn't care about my hair. Like it was interesting. I never thought I would have the opportunity to have that. My mom took me to Walmart. She knew that I was gonna go meet him. So I remember getting this shirt. It was a white shirt and I think it said love on it. And y'all know how we used to wear them crop top shirts and you would wear like a tank top underneath because that was the style. And plus I was like too young because my mom would have not let me step out the house with my belly showing, okay? So I remember wearing these shorts that I had too. I had a whole Walmart outfit, okay? Don't do that, sis. Don't judge me. I had this crop shirt on, y'all. And it was cute though, but you know, being kind of big and stuff is like, you're just in that awkward stage, especially as a kid, because as a kid, sometimes you don't know how stuff is supposed to fit you. And some stuff just may not fit the way you want it to fit. That's why I'm so picky now, okay? If I'm gonna wear a crop top, baby, it's not gonna be super tight. And that crop top was just fitting, okay? It was probably showing all the rules. I had a black tank top on to cover my stomach because, like, mind you, my mom would have not let me gone out like that. And I had on these shorts. Did I have on shorts with tights? No, I think I just had shorts on. But yeah, so I had on these shorts and I remember us going to the fair, y'all. So I remember us going to the fair. We seen hella friends at the fair. I remember switching schools that year, so I seen kids from my old school and from my new school. So it was just kind of like a family reunion. Y'all know how it is. Like, y'all see friends outside of school because y'all don't really see them like that because nobody really want to hang out because they're not really your friend. I was so nervous, y'all. I was so nervous because I just wanted him to know. I was hoping that he knew what he was getting himself into. Like, I even feel like over the phone, I probably told him, like, listen, like, I'm not skinny, like I'm thick, okay? I'm kind of big. Right. I could have sworn that he was okay with that, if I remember. I probably gotta look through the messages and see if those messages are even still on my Facebook, because I don't get on Facebook no more. I'm pretty sure I didn't delete it because I have a lot of embarrassing shit on Facebook, sadly. Yeah, so I was so nervous, and I remember seeing him for the first time. And mind you, on his Facebook, he was cute to me. He was cute. He was like a light-skinned guy. He had curly hair. I think he might have been mixed. He might have been mixed with black and white. In my opinion, he was cute in his pictures, but in reality, like when I think about it now or when I look back at it, that nigga was not that cute. That's why I'm calling this man an ant crawler. Okay, I remember being on the phone with him. My mom used to let me take her phone, actually. She used to let me literally like talk and text him over the phone. On her phone, she had like this BlackBerry looking phone, or there was a touch screen before there was any of that. She let me take the phone. I was like on the phone. I was like, hey, like, where you at? You know, my heart beating fast. Y'all know them. When you about to see a person in person for the first time, it could be a little nerve-wracking. So I finally ended up seeing him. I remember seeing him. It was so unreal because I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm finally getting to meet a boy in person that is my boyfriend. Like, you know, it's just one of those. It's almost like a 90 Day Fiance feeling. If y'all ever watch 90 Day Fiance and they finally see each other, it's like, bruh, like, is this real? Is this unreal? Like, that's how I felt. So I seen him, he hugged me. He was very nice, he was very sweet at the fair. One thing I remember, y'all, I was so self-conscious because mind you, I had on shorts. So my thighs are very thick. It had like, you know, some little cellulite, okay? And I just remember like having these short ass shorts on and I'm just seeing him and he's probably looking at me like, what did I get myself into? That's probably what he's thinking, but he's playing it off. Like, he's playing it off. Like, you can kind of tell on his face that maybe like he probably didn't know that I was that big. Or, you know, and he wasn't that cute. Like, I was just desperate, I guess. So I remember we went to this fair and it was like a place that had all these mirrors and you can really look at. If y'all ever go to a fair, it's like an illusion. It's not a ride. It's like a activity or something. It's like an illusion and it's all these mirrors and you have to find your way out. So you don't know where is the way out unless you might bump into a mirror or you might go through the right way to get out. So I remember it was all these mirrors and I just looked at myself in the mirror and I was so embarrassed, y'all. Like, I looked so goofy. And you know what's funny is the fact that when you're that big friend, a lot of times your skinny friends will not tell you how you look. Like, they will not be honest and say, listen, don't wear that. Because had I had a real friend to tell me don't wear that shit, take that shit off, I would have took that shit off in a heartbeat. Because when I tell you I see my legs, I just seem like, I just looked fat as hell, y'all. Like, I'm gonna be real, I looked fat as hell. I looked so sloppy. It's like scenarios like that that makes me want to not be sloppy. Because I am a thick girl and I've deemed, like, I've literally promised myself I will not be looking like a sloppy girl at all. I will not be one of those. And I look like one of those. Like, I just looked, the clothes didn't fit me how they should have fit me. Like, it was looking a little tight. It was looking like a muffin top coming out of the fucking shorts. Like, sis, no. So I know that boy was looking at me like, like, it was an outfit that was really made for like a skinny person, y'all. Like, I literally tried to dress like a skinny person and it was not working out. So I just remember the mirrors. That dropped my self-confidence so much. It was like 10 points of self-confidence dropped, okay? And I know that he was probably looking in the mirror at me like, you know, like trying to be nice and stuff. Like, he was really trying to be nice. And I just couldn't look at myself. I was just like, damn, like, you know, I was trying my best to not look at myself in the mirror. But in that activity thing, it's just mirrors all around you. I'm embarrassed talking about it because I was literally that girl, like, oh God. That night happened, we met, we didn't kiss that night because I didn't get my first kiss until 9th or 10th grade. Or no, it was 8th grade I got my first kiss. And that's actually in a story time, okay? The first time I got fucking catfish. He stole my kissing virginity and he shouldn't even been that person. We didn't kiss. And it's funny that we didn't kiss because it's like, we could have had the opportunity, but we didn't. And he probably wasn't feeling me. But yeah, so after that, like literally everything was going good before we met. Like, it's like almost immediately after we met is like he started acting different. Like, that's when another girl came into the picture. That's when he was like, oh, I have a crush on such and such. Mind you, she's a smaller girl. That's when he started telling my old friend, which is also his ex, he started telling her stuff about me, like saying that, oh, I would say like corny stuff, or she's just not funny no more. She used to be funny. I don't know, I'm just losing feelings for her. And I really feel like it was because after he saw me, because before we was good, then it just like a switch changed. Like after he seen me, he was like, like I'm probably a story time for him because I know I wasn't that cute that day. I was probably a catfish. I probably was because my pictures, like my face can look smaller, but as soon as you like see my body, it's like, it can be a whole different story. So it's like, drop down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, cause sis, I don't know. After that, he started telling my old friend stuff about me, saying that I wasn't funny anymore, that he's losing feelings, that he likes this other girl, which is also her friend. So I'm not the only one in the wrong. Like apparently in middle school, that's a time when we are just now getting boy crazy. And it's like, the girl was also my old friend's friend as well. He's getting around to all of us, like all of her friends and shit. So it's like, I'm not the only one who did the wrong thing. Like, I think that's just a part of life. But if you still doing that shit now as an adult, honey, to your own friends, then yeah, there's something wrong. But yeah, y'all, so I felt like I was a catfish because he started acting different when we met in person. It's funny because the video just got interrupted because I was doing a prank video on my boyfriend, and literally literally while filming this, I didn't know he would be home so fucking early, so it kind of interrupted the flow of things. But yeah, make sure y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know if you was that girl too. Let me know in the comments, what was your experiences? In high school, I had like a lot of thick friends, and sometimes it's fun. It's fun to have friends who are also like the same size as you. I'm not even gonna lie, because y'all have a lot that y'all can relate about, and when I tell you that's very common amongst the thick community, yeah. But yeah, you guys, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you drop them comments, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Pink Tokyo sliding in his bitch. Find me on YouTube. Yeah, I know I am the shit, and I'm live on air, and you know we getting lit. Let me pour up a drink, cause a bitch getting rich.